Joining us now, former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf. Chad, what do you make of all this? Do you think these publicity stunts resonate with the American people?
No, I don't. Look, and you got it exactly right. These are publicity stunts. They are not interested in actually looking at facilities. They are looking to obviously get their picture on TV. Look, the bottom line is not only have they lost their minds, they're out of ideas. They're out of ideas because the Trump administration and their policies that they have put in place are effective. We see apprehension numbers low and we see deportations up, and they don't know what to do about it, right? It shows that for 4 years, all of their ideas were failures, and so they resort to showing up at facilities demanding to get in. If they actually did show up at a nice facility, it is a federal law enforcement facility. You don't show up at a prison, you don't show up at a military base and just say, "I want in." There are ways to set up, some type of visit if that's what they really want. That's not what they want. Instead, they want it captured on television or on video that somehow they're being denied.
You know, we're showing the growing list of Democrats begging to get arrested for the cameras, hoping to go viral on social media. But Democrats are mad. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem just issued new rules to block them from visiting field offices. ICE is also telling lawmakers you got to give 72 hours notice before any visits.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Again, ICE has a very busy job at the moment. All of their officers are deployed. They're out making arrests. They're doing operations. They don't have time just to sit in their offices and wait for members of Congress to randomly show up. And so giving notice if they actually want to come and look at a detention facility, that's fine. That can be facilitated. They just need to give notice to do that. Again, showing up unannounced, wanting to get into a federal law enforcement facility that houses, in many instances, very dangerous people. There are safety concerns. There's real concerns about this. These congressmen and women know very little about any of this. They show up at the wrong facility. They don't even know where they're going in some cases. And again, it's just there for the publicity's sake.
You know, the president just made history in shutting down Joe Biden's border crisis. Let me give you the numbers. The CBP reported no illegal alien border crossers released into America, plus a big 93% year-over-year drop in illegal alien crossing between ports of entry. There were 62,000 released into America under Joe Biden in May of last year. This is the lowest totals we've ever seen. What's your reaction to this?
Well, this is the difference between leadership and having a president that actually wants to secure the border, and then the alternative is Joe Biden and all the Democrats that supported those policies for 4 years. And so I think it makes a world of difference when you actually are going to enforce the law and you're serious about this. You're not just giving lip service to it, and you just don't care about it the last year in office, such as when President Biden did, because he had an election coming up. President Trump cares about this issue. He's talked about this issue for many years, not only during his first term, but obviously now. And his policies are achieving real results for the American people.
Former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf, thanks for joining us.